The war in space is never going to have an end, we guess. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, two of the world's most influential CEOs, have been in a bitter rivalry for the past 15 years. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to discuss the heating topic. Jeff Bezos is furious about Musk's Twitter deal. The rivalry between them has been a prominent topic for many years, making the world very curious. Before moving on to it, if you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, hit the subscribe button and bell icon. Stay tuned till the end with us to know more about this. As the latest update we have heard, Twitter took over by Elon Musk for $44 billion. There comes the response from Jeff Bezos. In his response to billionaire Elon Musk's $44 billion purchase of Twitter, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos questioned the leverage the Chinese government might or might not now have in light of Musk's hostile takeover of the social media site. The second richest man in the world, who was once the richest before Tesla's CEO and founder Musk overtook him, posted a string of tweets that highlighted the strong ties Elon Musk's business has with China, the largest market for electric vehicles in the world and the first country where Tesla established an overseas factory. They fight for talent and space ambitions. Bezos founded Blue Origin while Musk oversees SpaceX, and Musk has publicly criticized Bezos on several occasions. Regarding several of Amazon's economic endeavors, Musk referred to Bezos as a copycat, claimed that Amazon is a monopoly that has to be split up, and appeared to make fun of Bezos' age. Bezos, for his part, has made subtly critical remarks about Musk's primary objective, bringing people to Mars. The 436 million Twitter users have had a tough time. Elon Musk purchasing Twitter has been compared to Donald Trump winning the 2016 U.S. presidential election by individuals who are heavily invested in the daily ideological mudslinging on the microblogging platform, either participating in it or simply observing it. The left is going through an unbearable meltdown as the right applauds. Their idea of free expression is the foundation of everything, which Elon Musk promised to restore on his platform 2 months before the U.S. midterm elections. The Biden administration prepared to establish a disinformation governance board, which many compared to the Orwellian Ministry of Truth, not long after the contract was announced. The timing of Musk is ruthless indeed. Bezos retweeted New York Times journalist Mike Forsyth, highlighting Tesla's sizable Chinese market and the company's dependence on Chinese manufacturers for its EV batteries. The reporter then pointed out that the Chinese government had virtually no control over Twitter due to its ban in China since 2009, but that may have just changed due to the impending shift of ownership. Bezos replied to Forsyth's comment in his report, adding his perspective on future potential conflicts of interest. Fascinating query. Has the Chinese government recently acquired some influence over the town square? Bezos' dig at Twitter as a public forum that might be open to unauthorized influence is in response to Musk's comment made shortly after the purchase was finalized. Earlier in the day, Musk stated that free expression is the cornerstone of a healthy democracy, and Twitter is the digital town square where issues crucial to the survival of humanity are debated. Bezos broached a sensitive subject, but he also hinted in the remarks that he wasn't sure about his assertion as he continued to reflect on China's part in both Tesla and Twitter. Attacking each other with solid points was something interesting for the people around the world. My response to this query is probably not. Censorship at Twitter is less likely to happen in this case than complication in China for Tesla, said the second richest person in the world. When talking about Twitter, here is something you have to check about Twitter in its few moments. Twitter charges unfairly suspending conservative users and shadow banning them on several occasions. In January 2020, they were the first to deplatform Donald Trump, the U.S. president at the time. A new tale about Hunter Biden and the laptop from hell raised moral concerns about Joe Biden's vice presidential stint just before Twitter banned the election in October 2020. Days of stillness for the New York Post were followed by Twitter censorship of their Hunter Biden story link. Users couldn't link the story to their tweets even if they wanted to. After receiving harsh criticism for this intrusive action, Twitter then reversed its action. Following the agreement with Elon Musk, who has criticized the same judgments, the leading attorney behind these regulations, Vijay Gadde, reportedly sobbed in a team meeting with upset Twitter employees. The fact that over 99% of Twitter employees back Democratic politicians shows how little diversity of view exists at the firm. The consequences are clear and consistent with the larger leftist political agendas prevalent not just in the West but worldwide. The right is squirming to retaliate at a period of fair play as the left presses through with its plan with little to no debate, utilizing censorship and canceling culture to trample all those who dissent. They now believe they have it. Equal playing conditions, for this reason, are a significant goop in the world's political theaters, particularly in the United States. Elon Musk, a billionaire, cannot be considered a classic right-wing ideologue. He doesn't match the mold. He hasn't been active in politics, and until this point, it seemed like he was more interested in memes and the world's technological future in general. As you guys know, Musk has been known as a man of Mars. He is creating a world for our people on Mars. However, things turned political when, like every other supporter of free speech, he endorsed the freedom to express oneself without being overtly afraid of being arbitrarily silenced. Free speech is a straightforward notion formerly grounded in morality before the morally corrupted grabbed control of the discussion to define the character and benefited from protection and support from the left-leaning, discriminatory, and iron-fisted big tech platform. A major crisis occurred when a strong billionaire disputed all of this. The ownership of media firms by billionaires was suddenly prohibited, and the use of social media may influence election outcomes. However, there have been billionaires in our country for some time, and social media laws have always impacted election outcomes. The Washington Post, owned by Jeff Bezos, the second richest person in the world and the founder of Amazon. Billionaire Mark Benioff owns Time magazine. The list keeps on. The left's main issue is that the incorrect person took control of Twitter and spectacularly outperformed everyone else. Still, we'll see. Musk is skilled at navigating this level of complexity. Bezos continued, giving a brief bow to Musk, with whom he has previously engaged in a storied Twitter feud. When Musk mockingly tweeted a second-place medal in response to Bezos after the Amazon founder praised his company's success, it made the Musk-Bezos feud particularly noteworthy. By acquiring Twitter, Musk will gain personal authority over one of the world's most powerful social media networks. CEO Parag Agrawal said in a CNBC interview that the series of events forced Twitter's back against the wall, forcing them to come to the negotiation table after Musk repeatedly threatened to buy the firm and then made an offer they couldn't refuse. Although this is a valid worry, it comes from Bezos, whose companies have a less than stellar history of dealing with the repressive Chinese government. Amazon complied with irate officials by removing all ratings and customer reviews for a book by Xi Jinping on its Chinese platforms. Fierce competition between the two billionaires' businesses, SpaceX and Blue Origin, was also going on for a NASA contract for a human landing technology to be utilized on the Artemis mission. To curry favor with the Chinese government by promoting its propaganda, it also established a distinct area on its U.S. website called China Volumes, which sells over 90,000 books. On the other side, the Washington Post has contributed to the tumultuous past of Bezos' companies. The Washington Post was found to have received roughly $4.6 million since 2016 for publishing China Watch, a glitzy section entirely devoted to the Chinese Communist Party's propaganda, when Chinese state media China Daily admitted in 2020 to paying $19 million to American publications. We have to look forward to more interesting news about them. The most exciting thing to know is who will win space first. Here we end today's video. Stay tuned for further updates. Once again, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel.